He said, "You're here and through 2029." Let's go back to that before I get into this groundbreaking story that I'm about to show y'all. Because this right here, if this is true, this is a telltale sign that Caitlin Clark is about to be out of Indy by 2028. This is a very high indicator that Caitlin Clark is finna be done.
Speculation is growing that Caitlin Clark may not sign the long-term contract extension. The Indiana Fever have reportedly offered her the same type of epic deal that teammate Aaliyah Boston signed earlier this season. Despite the offer being on the table, Clark has made no public commitment, and the silence itself has begun to attract attention from those close to the organization. An alleged account from someone with ties to the Fever's front office, shared online in mid-May, outlined the situation in specific terms. According to that account, there are genuine concerns within the organization that Clark will not sign the extension.
That Caitlin Clark is finna be done finito with Indiana. She finna become a free agent, and she is going to rewrite her own history. Now, this is the clip right here that I'm referring to. So we all remember this clip a couple weeks ago, guys, right? We remember this. This was on Aaliyah Boston's podcast. Let's listen.
Because
she's epic. She has to.
Whatever.
She has reportedly been non-committal when the subject arises, and the relationship between her camp and the front office has grown noticeably cold. The source described something being said, details unspecified, that damaged the working relationship between Clark and team management, with the issue reportedly sitting at the front office level rather than with players or the coaching staff directly. Adding to the speculation is the reported departure of Connor McCaffery, Clark's boyfriend, from his position as assistant coach at Butler University. McCaffery had been in Indianapolis since joining Butler's staff, having previously served in a development role with the Indiana Pacers.
Whatever.
She's on that till 2029. 2029.
Yeah,
Are
no,
you
that's
with
what
the
I'm
Fever till
saying.
2029?
Hey, I love playing with you.
Yeah, well, I'm only signed till
Yeah. Don't worry about that.
well, next year.
Don't worry.
Because
She's epic. She has
Caitlin shrugged her head and stated, "I'm only signed until next year." This was filmed at the beginning of the month. So this was filmed before any coaches exchanges, before Caitlin Clark did any of the things.
His exit from the role, combined with reports that he has not pursued new employment in the Indianapolis area, has been interpreted by some as a meaningful signal about Clark's own long-term plans in the city. Butler's staff was said to be caught off guard by the move. A clip from Aaliyah Boston's podcast has also been circulating in this context. Filmed before recent sideline controversies, it shows Boston telling Clark she is locked in with Indiana through 2029, to which Clark responds that she is only signed through next year. A comment made with a notable lack of enthusiasm about what comes after.
Coaches exchanges before Caitlin Clark did any of the things she did for erupting on the coaches, for this latest exchange that took place last night. This was filmed before any of that stuff happened. It's no secret that Caitlin Clark do not like playing off ball. Caitlin Clark had hinted in press conference and videos that, hey, I'm going to be on the ball. I'm going to have the ball. We even heard
Clark's contract situation becomes eligible for resolution in 2028. And if the surrounding circumstances are any indication, The Fever may be facing a far more complicated negotiation than they had anticipated. The organization has already absorbed significant criticism this season over roster construction, coaching decisions, and the broader handling of what many consider a once-in-a-generation opportunity. Whether Clark ultimately stays or departs, the coming months will likely determine the franchise's trajectory for years ahead. Heading into the game against Portland, expectations for Caitlin Clark center on a strong rebound performance.
That, hey, I'm going to be on the ball. I'm going to have the ball. We even heard Stephanie White say that Caitlin Clark is the first option. If Caitlin Clark is the first option, why is you taking her out the game in the first quarter? Her and Aaliyah Boston. You ran the pick and roll like 2-3 times, and whenever you ran it, it worked it so good that Sophie Cunningham was hitting threes off of it. Wide open plays. Why are we not running the pick and roll no more, Stephanie? Why did you just completely take that out of the damn equation?
The previous outing was not the worst of her career. She scored 3 points in a game as a rookie and played through a significant injury stretch the season after that. And the matchup ahead offers little justification for another flat showing. Portland enters without Bridget Carlton, who is sidelined with a back injury, which removes the one player most capable of disrupting Indiana's rhythm. The Fire run a full-court press and full-court trap scheme designed to force quick turnovers and disrupt ball movement. Against a player of Clark's caliber in a bounce-back situation, that approach is likely to backfire.
The damn equation. Let's get to the meat and the potatoes right now. Because church is in session right now, guys. Somebody sent me this last night. Oh, yes, they did. Oh, yes, they did. And when I show you guys this, you guys are going to be like, what the hell, John?
The pick and roll combination between Clark and Aaliyah Boston should have room to operate freely against Portland's defensive personnel, and the assist record, currently sitting at 19 in a single game, is theoretically within reach if Clark is given consistent touches and the offense runs through her. Vegas has Indiana as heavy favorites to win by double digits, even on the road, which reflects the gap between these two rosters. Portland is averaging 83 points per game on the season, 9 fewer than the Fever.
Oh, hell, John. This right here, and I'm about to read this. It said, on a conversation I had a bit ago, enjoy the ride, everyone. This states, I got a phone call from a friend on May the 18th who works close with the Indiana Fever front office in Cambridge. He said there were difficulties surrounding Caitlin Clark's future epic contract extension. A lot of concerns within the front office that
Indiana concedes around 87 per game, which means the Fire's offensive output will likely fall short of what it would take to stay competitive. Portland has built most of their wins against weakened opponents. A Liberty team missing key pieces, the tempo, and the sun twice. Indiana's win column, by comparison, came against a healthy Valkyrie squad, Seattle, Portland, and an early season Sparks team, suggesting a tougher aggregate schedule.
Extension. A lot of concerns within the front office that Caitlin will not sign it, as she has been non-committal on the issue so far. Concern further built as her boyfriend left his job in Indianapolis and has yet to look for jobs in the area at all. Butler's staff was confused by his departure. From what I know, it doesn't seem like he has problems with the players or coaching staff. No definitive answer on whether
The structural offensive question for Indiana remains unchanged. The team functions best when the offense is designed around Clark, rather than simply including her as one option among several. A motion offense that treats all players as interchangeable does not suit this roster.
And there's no excuse this time. There is no excuse. When Bridget Carleton's hurt, there is no excuse at all. Like, Carleton's not right. She's out with a back injury, and already we've got a situation where the Indiana Fever just don't have the Portland Fires don't have any.
Kelsey Mitchell needs volume, roughly 20 shot attempts to stay effective, and Clark needs the ball in her hands consistently to generate the assists and scoring threat that makes everything else work. When the team drifts away from that structure and attempts to...
Well, the Portland Fires don't have any answer, really. They just don't. They have no answer for the Indiana Fever if the Indiana Fever play. Because the Portland Fire are going to play into the Indiana Fever's hands because they full court press. They full court press, they full court trap. They try to force quick turnovers. Caitlin Clark's just going to start dotting people. Like, this is one of those games where I'm like, Caitlin Clark could flirt with that assist record. She could flirt with that 19 assist record if she's allowed to do it.
2 days ago was arguably the first time all three clearly underperformed at once. There is also something quantifiable at play. In some recent interviews and on court moments, Clark has not looked entirely like herself. Whether that reflects lingering physical uncertainty, a confidence issue, or something related to how the coaching staff is managing her availability is unclear.
She's allowed to do it. She could absolutely flirt with the assist record. And I just want to see what the overall... the only thing is, this game's on the same fucking time as the Spurs game, which is annoying. But if you're looking here, even like with Vegas have
one theory circulating is that Stephanie White has been making unusual public statements deliberately, knowing they will attract criticism and keep the spotlight on the coaching decisions. Whether that is an intentional strategy or coincidence, the effect is the same. Attention redirected. What is clear is that Portland's defensive limitations give Indiana a genuine opportunity.
Looking here, even like with Vegas have Indiana as massive favorites to win by double digits here, even in Portland, who have been a good team at home. But we saw it yesterday. They fade. They absolutely fade. Like, they don't have it in them. Like, they are a bad team. They're a bad defensive team. The Indiana Fever are a pretty okay offensive team. They're a bad defensive team. And the Indiana Fever are still first in points per game.
Against teams that concede over 85 points per game, the Fever have consistently approached or crossed the 100-point threshold. Portland fits that profile. If Indiana runs its offense with any degree of discipline, and Clark is given the ball in rhythm, the outcome should not be close.
Points per game. They are mid-table in points conceded per game. Like, if you look, India, against any team that concedes over, I'm pretty sure against any team that concedes over 85 points per game, the Fever have dropped 100, or nearly dropped 100. Yes, the Fever have also lost 2 games while dropping 100, which is madness. Like, I don't understand how the Indiana Fever have managed to drop 2 games while scoring 100, but they have. The Portland Fire don't have the firepower. Like, on the year, the Portland Fire don't have the firepower. Like, on the year, they are averaging. How many points are they averaging per game? They're averaging 83 points per game. Like, they're averaging 9 points per game less than the Fever. That being said, the Indiana Fever do concede 87 points per game. So the Indiana Fever on the year are still 5 points plus 5, even though their records are, their win-losses are basically the same in terms of win percentages, hardly any difference. And they've probably played similar caliber of opponents. The Portland Fire, yes, have played a crippled Liberty team with no Phoebish and Benijah Laney Hamilton 3 times. They've played the Tempo, and they've played the Sun twice. And that's where their 5 wins are. And the Fever's 4 wins have come from a good Valks team, a Sparks team before they were good, Portland, and Seattle, who are terrible. And Seattle, who are terrible. Like, it's one of those things where neither of these teams have had a particularly difficult strength of schedule to start off the year. But, like, the strength of schedule, in my opinion, for the Fever has been much tougher. Like, you haven't played the Sun twice. You haven't played the Liberty. And the thing is, like, playing the Liberty when the Liberty have their full team back is going to be very different than playing the Liberty now. And this is obviously, I think, the last game before the Commissioner's Cup